Hey everyone, welcome back to English Convo podcast.
Really glad you're here today.
I'm Sophia, a language coach who thinks a lot about why certain feelings hit us out of nowhere. And lately, one very specific feeling has been everywhere.
And I'm Ethan, an English teacher who spent 30 minutes this morning watching old TikTok videos from 2016 instead of planning lessons. Absolutely no regrets.
This is English Convo podcast, your weekly dose of real English for real work and real life. We talk, you learn, and somewhere in between, your English actually gets better.
And today's topic? Oh, this one is going to hit close to home.
Have you seen it on your feed? The Snapchat dog filter, the flower crown, Drake's one dance playing on every other video?
People are saying 2026 is the new 2016, and the whole internet seems to agree.
Today, we're asking the real question. What are we actually looking for when we go back to 2016?
Because we don't think it's really about the year, we think it's about a feeling.
And near the end of the episode, we'll slow down for a word tour, 8 words from today that you can actually use.
And if this is your first time here, welcome. Hit subscribe so you don't miss next week.
Okay, before we go deeper, let's be honest about something.
We are not here to tell you to delete all your social media, move to a cabin in the mountains, and start making your own bread.
And we're not here to say the internet was perfect in 2016 and everything now is terrible. That is too simple.
We're here to talk about something real, a feeling that a lot of people have right now but haven't quite found the words for.
One quick note. This episode is B1 level. A2 listeners can follow along too. Just listen more than once if you need to. You don't need to understand every word.
Just feel the conversation. The English will come.
Now, have you seen the videos? People digging out their old 2016 photos, grainy, a little blurry, maybe with a Snapchat dog nose, looking genuinely happy.
And the comments under those posts are so emotional. People writing things like, "I miss this version of myself," or "What a time to be alive."
But here's the question that actually matters. Are we missing the year, or are we missing the feeling?
That is the real question.
Finish this sentence and leave it in the comments. The last time I felt completely free on the internet was when...
One sentence, that's all we need. And now, let's talk about it.
Okay, let me paint you a picture.
I'm ready.
It's New Year's Day 2026. You open TikTok and suddenly, the chain smokers, a bottle flip challenge, the mannequin challenge where everyone freezes mid-motion like statues.
And here's the thing, you know every single word to Closer. Every single word.
You haven't thought about that song in years, but the moment it starts, your brain turns it on like a light switch and the words just come out.
That feeling, that rush when something from the past suddenly feels very present, that is nostalgia.
Nostalgia. It's that warm, slightly sad feeling you get when you think about the past. A feeling of, I was happy there, and now that's gone.
And right now, people are absolutely full of nostalgia. The hashtag 2016 has over 37 million posts on Instagram alone. 37 million.
That is not a small trend. That is a collective moment. Millions of people feeling the same thing at the same time.
But here's what gets me. A lot of the Gen Z users posting these videos were around 10 years old in 2016. They didn't even fully live through it.
Right, and yet they feel nostalgic anyway. And one researcher gave this a name, aspirational nostalgia.
Aspirational nostalgia. That means missing a time you didn't fully experience yourself. You miss how it felt, based on how other people described it.
It's like watching old home videos of a party you were not at and genuinely wishing you had been in the room.
Okay, that is painfully accurate.
That nostalgia is real, even when the memory is not yours. And that is why this trend hit so many people at once. Not just the millennials who lived it, but everyone who saw it through someone else's camera.
Has your feed been full of 2016 throwbacks lately? Like, actually full of them?
I think most of us know exactly what that scroll feels like. But here's where it gets interesting, and maybe a little uncomfortable.
Go on.
We have to talk about the filter. Not the Snapchat dog filter, but the mental filter that our brain puts on every memory.
Oh no.
Here's the real thing. 2016 was not actually a perfect year.
Not at all. David Bowie died, Prince died, there was serious political stress worldwide. And apparently, at the time, people were actually posting things like, "I cannot believe the devil used all his energy on 2016."
And now, 10 years later, we have romanticized it completely.
To romanticize something, that means to remember it as better than it actually was, to put a beautiful mental filter on a memory that was actually a lot more complicated.
Our brain is very good at this. It saves the good parts, the music, the parties, the easy selfies with the dog filter, and quietly deletes the stress.
It's like a photo album where someone went through and kept only the best pictures. Nobody put the bad days in there.
Exactly. And then you look at that album 10 years later and think, wow, everything was so good back then.
But what we're actually missing, it's not the year itself, it's how we felt about ourselves when we were inside it.
And there is one specific feeling from 2016 that keeps coming up in every comment, every video, every article about this trend.
What feeling?
The feeling of posting something online just because you wanted to, not because you needed it to perform well, not because an algorithm, that invisible system that decides what gets seen online, was watching your numbers, just because you saw a sunset and it was pretty and you posted a photo of it.
Oof, yeah.
One content creator described it really well. She said 2016 was the beginning of the end of a golden era when people felt really good about the internet.
And most of us felt that shift happen. We just did not have the word for it at the time.
We do now, and that's what makes this conversation so useful.
Quick thing, if you're finding this useful, hit subscribe. It really helps us keep going.
Okay, back to it.
Okay, let's go deeper, because one specific word keeps coming up in every article, every video, every comment about this trend.
Performative.
Performative means doing something just to be seen doing it, not because you really mean it, but because you need to look a certain way to the people watching.
And here's the thing nobody really says out loud. Today's internet has made almost everything performative.
Right, your Instagram photo is not just a photo, it's a carefully curated image designed to show a very specific version of yourself.
Curated. That means carefully chosen and arranged to look a certain way, like a gallery or a museum exhibit. Every detail is there on purpose. Nothing is accidental.
And when everything is curated, you start to feel like even your real life is a product you are trying to sell.
That is exhausting. And that exhaustion, that complete tiredness from always being on, has a name.
Burnout.
And more specifically, digital burnout. That state of complete tiredness from always creating, always performing, always watching your numbers go up or down like a stock market.
And there is actually research behind this. One expert put it simply, people feel nostalgic when they are anxious about the future.
The nostalgia is not random, it is information. It tells us something real about how we feel about the present.
Wait, actually, that means the 2016 wave is not really about 2016, it's about right now, about this moment feeling heavy in ways people don't always say out loud.
Exactly. And one writer captured it in one line that really resonated with me. When the present feels exhausting, nostalgia stops being looking back and starts being reaching for oxygen.
That is a really vivid way to describe it.
Resonated. That word is important. When something resonates with you, it means it feels deeply true. It hits close to home. You hear it and think, yes, that is exactly how I feel.
And once you see it that way, the next question becomes kind of obvious.
Can we get that 2016 feeling back without actually going back to 2016?
I think yes, and here's what actually helps. Here is something we genuinely believe, and it changed how we use the internet.
You cannot restart 2016. The Snapchat dog filter has been done, Pokémon Go already happened, and Closer by the Chainsmokers will always remind you of that one specific summer.
But the feeling of 2016, posting because you want to, connecting because you want to, not because any algorithm told you to, that is a choice. You can make that choice today.
And one writer summed it up in just one line. In 2026, just live like you don't need to prove that you're living.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
Because what this trend is really saying is not the past was better, it's saying we want something to feel authentic again.
And that word, authentic, is one that really resonates right now, because everyone is a little tired of performing.
And here's the part we want you to hold on to. The problem is not that your English is too small for these conversations. The problem is that most vocabulary is taught from lists, not from real conversations that mean something to you.
And you already know more English than you think. Right now, you've heard nostalgia, romanticize, performative, curated, burnout, authentic, resonate, algorithm, all of them in context, all of them in a real conversation about something you actually care about.
That is how language actually sticks, not from memorizing, but from hearing it used in a moment that means something.
Has this trend resonated with you? Do you feel the nostalgia, or do you think it's just a social media moment that will pass?
We genuinely want to know. Leave it in the comments.
And now, let's slow down for a second.
We used some really useful words today. Let's go through them, one by one, really understand them so next time you need them, they're actually there for you.
Take a breath, and let's begin. Our first word, nostalgia.
Nostalgia. It's a noun. It means that warm, slightly sad feeling you get when you think about the past. A feeling of, I was happy there, and now that's gone.
From today, that rush when something from the past suddenly feels very present, that is nostalgia.
Another example, every time I hear that old song, I feel a strong sense of nostalgia for my university days.
You can say it, nostalgia.
Our second word, to romanticize.
To romanticize is a verb. It means to remember something as better than it actually was, to put a beautiful mental filter on a memory that was more complicated in real life.
From today, we've romanticized 2016 completely. Our brain saved the good parts and quietly deleted all the stress.
Another example, I know I'm romanticizing my old job, but honestly, it did feel easier back then.
You can say it, romanticize.
Our third word, performative.
Performative is an adjective. It means you are doing something for an audience, not because you genuinely feel it, but because the reason behind it is about being watched.
From today, today's internet has made almost everything performative. Even your photo is a message about who you want people to think you are.
From today, his apology felt very performative. He said all the right words, but absolutely nothing changed.
You can say it, performative.
Our fourth word, curated.
Curated is an adjective. It means carefully chosen and arranged to look a specific way, like a museum exhibit. Every detail is there on purpose. Nothing is accidental.
From today, your Instagram photo is not just a photo, it's a carefully curated image. Every detail chosen to show a very specific version of yourself.
Another example, her entire social media feed looks so curated. Every photo has exactly the same color and mood.
You can say it, curated.
Our fifth word, authentic.
Authentic is an adjective. It means real, not fake, not performing. Genuinely you, without the filter.
From today, what this trend is really saying is we want something to feel authentic again. Real, not polished, not designed to get more likes.
Another example. I really liked her speech. It felt so authentic, like she was just talking to us, not reading from a prepared script.
You can say it, authentic.
Our sixth word, burnout.
Burnout is a noun. It's that state of complete tiredness, physical and emotional, that comes from too much pressure for too long, when you have nothing left to give.
From today, digital burnout, the complete tiredness that comes from always creating, always performing, always watching your numbers.
Another example, after months of overtime work, he finally hit burnout and had to take a full week off.
You can say it, burnout.
Our seventh word, to resonate.
To resonate is a verb. When something resonates with you, it means it feels deeply true. It hits close to home. You hear it and think, yes, that is exactly how I feel inside.
From today, the 2016 nostalgia resonates because people feel it at every level, not just on their feeds, but in their daily lives.
Another example. That story really resonated with me. I have been in that exact situation before.
You can say it, resonate.
And our final word for today, algorithm.
An algorithm is a noun. It's the invisible system that decides what you see online. It tracks what you click on, how long you watch, and then decides what to show you next.
From today, today's internet is driven by algorithms. They decide what becomes popular, who gets seen, and what gets completely ignored.
Another example, I posted a video last week, but the algorithm didn't push it out, so almost nobody saw it.
You didn't say it, algorithm.
8 words, and every single one of them in real conversation.
And you already know more English than you think. You heard all 8 of those words in context before we even reviewed them, and that is how vocabulary actually sticks. Not from a list, but from a real conversation that means something to you.
Before today, maybe when you thought about that 2016 feeling, you just said, I miss those days.
But now, you can say, I'm romanticizing the past.
You can say, that trend really resonates with me.
You can say, I've been experiencing digital burnout, and that's why authentic, non-curated content feels so refreshing right now.
That's real English, and it's yours now.
Here's your small challenge for this week.
Go through your camera roll and find one photo from any year that makes you feel nostalgic.
And instead of just feeling it, describe it out loud in English. Just one sentence. What year is it from, and why does it resonate with you?
You don't need to post it anywhere, you don't need to show anyone. Just say it out loud, to yourself.
One sentence. That's it. And if you want, tell us in the comments what you said. Before we go, we want to hear from you.
Every episode, we pick topics based on what you actually need.
Drop a comment below and finish this sentence.
The English situation I want Sophia and Ethan to talk about is...
Just one sentence. We read every single one, and your topic might become our next episode.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, today is a really good day to start.
Hit the bell, too, so you actually get notified when we drop a new one.
We'll be here every week. Real English for real work and real life.
This is English Convo Podcast. See you next time.